Hello everyone, I'm Dan 2x15 on the Xbox Live, back again for some more WWE predictions, and this time it's Bad Blood. That's right, I cannot remember the last time I saw a WWE Bad Blood pay-per-view, but I will put it in just the description of when we last saw a Bad Blood pay-per-view. But yeah, it's back and it's in Atlanta, Georgia, the hometown of an American nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And of course, the Rhodes family themselves are known for spilling blood, including Cody Rhodes himself. But I will get to Cody Rhodes in just a minute. And for you guys at home now who've never seen my predictions before, I make predictions of two ways, and there's who I think is going to win, which is basically who I think WWE have booked to win, and who I want to win, which is my own personal predictions. And so without further ado, let's get on with the first match. And the first match is, of course, Bayley, the #1 contender, who beat Naomi in a singles match on last week's episode of SmackDown. And she had a confrontation with Nia Jax this week on SmackDown. And of course, so she's going to be taking on Nia Jax for the Women's Championship. Of course, on SmackDown this week, she claimed that she grew up watching all the greatest women's champions of all time. all the people that have held that belt. Now, that's not that specific belt that Nia Jax holds specifically, but she's referring to the one that was behind the heritage of the actual name of the championship, the WWE Women's Championship. That has been there ever since it went from the Raw Women's Championship to this one here. All of the greats have had it, like Victoria, Trish Stratus, Lita, Beth Phoenix, and these are all the names that she dropped, and it's very intense rivalry so far. She is a former Money in the Bank winner, Royal Rumble winner. Bayley lost the championship to Nia Jax at SummerSlam. She's looking to regain it, and of course, in my opinion, I think she can, but with everything about the teasing, speaking of Money in the Bank, Miss Money in the Bank, Tiffany Stratton has been teasing cash-ins week after week after week on SmackDown, and Nia Jax said, "Hey, go after Liv, go after Rhea. Trust me, you'll be better off to turn after those two because you will not have a successful cash-in if you go after me." However, this is what I think is going to happen. Who do I want to win? Who do I think is going to win? I think Nia's going to win. But who do I want to win? I want Bayley to win. That's what I think is going to happen. But when it comes down to the actual match, if Bayley wins, I think it'll be a surprise roll-up. It won't be an elbow drop. It won't be a Bayley to belly. It won't be the Rose Plant. It'll be a surprise roll-up after a failed Annihilator. Sure, I think Nia Jax will get cocky because remember she hit the Annihilator twice on Bayley in order to get the Women's Championship at SummerSlam. She'll successfully hit it the first time, and then she'll go to hit it a second time. Bayley will move out of the way. She'll hit a roll up 1, 2, 3, new champion. And let me just tell you, Nia Jax will annihilate Bayley for the entirety of the match, her being worn out for the entire of this match. And well, Nia will also be she'll gain some type of injury in the match too. Now, after the match is done, Nia will be pissed. She'll get up and then as she's celebrating on the top rope, she'll pull her down. She'll beat up Bayley and maybe hit multiple annihilators on her afterwards, saying, "I'm going to get the title back. Don't you worry." And she'll go. And as she's leaving, here comes Tiffany Stratton running down the ring. Nia, well, here's the plot twist. And as she's about to go and slide into the ring, Nia grabs her, says, "What the hell are you doing?" She says, "I'm cashing in. I'm cashing in. I'm not cashing on. Like, you're not the champion no more." And they're arguing, and Nia's taking out Bailey, and Bailey's slowly getting back to her feet. And of course, Tiffany's so frustrated, she even pushes Nia Jax on her ass. And she gives Bailey is still staring, but at this point she's standing. She's standing up. She's still injured. She cashes in successfully and rings the bell. And of course, she then looks at Nia, who's standing up on the apron because she's pissed at what Tiffany has done. She then turns around, gets hit with a Bailey to belly, kicks out a two, and then she gets frustrated. She starts beating up Bailey even more, and then Nia gets down from the apron. She's down and she's gotten down from the apron. And then with the frustration, she's like, "What the hell are you doing? What are you doing? I'm about to win. I'm about to win." And then Nia goes, "Okay, go on then, win." And then of course, with Bailey that is also down, she goes to hit over to belly suplex the world's prettiest moonsault, but Bailey moves out the way, counters it, hits the rose plant onto Tiffany Stratton. 1, 2, 3. Still the women's champion, Bailey. First ever woman to fail a Money in the Bank cash-in. That's what I think's going to happen. Something on those lines is going to happen where Tiffany is going to cash in but fail the cash-in because of Nia Jax. That's what I think is going to happen. But anyway, we'll have to go on to the next match. And speaking of Bad Blood, how about the Bloodline? Now, an unlikely allies here as Roman Reigns and the WWE undisputed champion Cody Rhodes takes on his WrestleMania opponent and former rival, I say former, but Roman Reigns to take on the Bloodline in a tag team match. Now this is going to be a great match. I can tell when you are ready. There's going to be some on spikes, headbutts, super kicks, crossroads, every single finisher known to man. But I think there'll be some interference from the other two, the Tonga brothers. That obviously Randy and KO will get involved there to take them out, and it'll come down to Cody taking out Jacob Fatu, or Jacob Fatu taking out Cody, and they tag each other. Here comes Solo, gets tagged in, and then finally Cody tags in Roman. He clotheslines Solo. He clotheslines him again. He gets his big comeback in, and hell, he even hits the Superman punch for like the 4th time or something, and then gets countered after a spear and after a super kick, perhaps. Solo Sikoa then, gets rid of Cody after who tries to come back in tries to take out Jacob Fatu in the middle of the ring this time. You know how it all goes. But hell, Jacob Fatu bounces off the ropes, and Solo's about to do the Samoan Spike, try and take out Roman, but then it's a counter with a spear of his. He ducks the Samoan Spike and spears Jacob Fatu out of his boots, and then of course bounces back, turns around and spears Jacob Fatu as well, who at this point still just gets back up because it's Jacob Fatu, gets hit with a crossroads, and of course Solo then gets speared again. 1, 2, 3. The winner is Cody Rhodes. And Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Chances are it's going to be in the main event because, I got a feeling it will be. but we don't know yet. And then, of course, Cody Rhodes he's got the championship belt, and he says, "Hey, this is not yours to take." And he says, "You're right." Because the Yuta Fala is in the far corner, because it was, on the post where Solo had it, and he's outside with Jacob Fatu, but he forgot the Yuta Fala, and he's heading back to take it. Because for that brief moment, they're distracted amongst each other, and Cody says, "This is not yours to take." And Roman's like, and he actually mouths and says, "You're right. I'm not gonna take it. Not yet." And then he walks over and grabs the Udafala and he says, "I told you once this was over, I was gonna take back what was rightfully mine." And of course, as he's about to put it over his head, the other two idiots, the Tonga brothers, just snatch it off of his hand and, attack him from behind and take it off of his hands. Meanwhile, Cody, with a smirk on his face, does help him out, but at the same time, he's like, "I'm done. I'm done with the bloodline. This is your problem now." Something like, to give that vibe. I think something like that's going to happen where, I had a feeling when they did that big thing on the middle in Atlanta Park or whatever, when he was saying that this is when all this is done, I'm coming for her, I'm going to get back what's mine. I don't think he was talking about the championship. Yes, he was looking at it, but I don't think he was talking about the championship. Because here's the thing. Once Cody said it's not yours to take, he didn't respond to that. He said, "You're in my way." So I think it's planting the seeds for Survivor Series. Bloodline versus Bloodline. I don't think it's leading for Survivor Series of Cody versus Roman. Because I can tell you this. As a WWE fan, Cody versus Roman, that's done. That rivalry has been done. It's finished. Roman beat Cody. Cody beat Roman. He's finished the story. Roman went away, but then he came back because of one thing, because of what the Bloodline did, and they took the Udafala, and that is the thing that made Roman Reigns come back. He didn't come back for Cody. He didn't come back for the championship. Because Roman Reigns does not need a championship to be the head of the table. Because he is the OTC. He's the original tribal chief. He just wants the Udafala back. So it's all about family. It's all about bloodline. It's not about the championship. So we shall see. Will Roman have Cody's back so that Cody can have his? We'll find out about Bad Blood. But who do I think is going to win? Cody and Roman. Who do I want to win? No brainer. Cody and Roman. So yeah, I'm going to go on to the next match. And the next match. It is for the Women's World Championship. As Liv Morgan and that double two-timing bastard known as Dirty Dominic Mysterio has betrayed Rhea Ripley now at SummerSlam. But here's the thing. Because of what happened at SummerSlam with the Judgment Day, they got their comeuppance in that tag team match. So I feel like this is going to be a one-way conclusion. The winner of this match is because here's the thing. I've watched back some of the matches that Rhea and Liv have had. Liv has beaten Rhea because of distractions and by pinfall. Rhea can only beat Liv by using that submission hold. If she puts that submission hold on Liv Morgan, Bad Blood while Dominic is in a shark cage, she's gonna win the championship. But if there's gonna be the Judgment Day of JD McDonough, Carlito at ringside, and tossing the key to get out up to Dominic Mysterio, causing a distraction so that Liv can get some type of advantage, and she pins Rhea after the distraction, then Liv is going to win. So that's exactly what I think is going to happen. Now, I'm going to love watching this match, and I'm going to laugh at the fact that Dominic is in a shark cage above the ring. It's going to be hilarious. We've only had several cut shark cage matches, including one where James Ellsworth was in a shark cage match when Asuka faced Carmella. That was hilarious. And Enzo Amore was in a shark cage at one point. And so was Chris Jericho. It's hilarious, these ones. But I can tell you this one in particular is going to be great. Rhea's going to dominate the entire match, but at the end, there's going to be shenanigans. And so, yeah, even though I want Rhea Ripley to win, I think Liv Morgan's going to win. No doubt about it. But yeah, they're on. And the next match definitely is going to have some bad blood boiling over here. No pun intended, and I can tell you this much. Oh man, it should be a first blood match if you ask me, because bad blood needs to be spilt in this match. I don't care if it's Damien, I don't care if it's Finn, one of these guys is going to have to get busted open in this matchup. Not necessarily to win, but my God, we know it. After what happened at SummerSlam with Finn Balor costing Damian Priest the World Heavyweight Championship, Damian is going to go out there to face Finn Balor and beat the living shit out of him. He'll get some help from his buddies, sure, but he'll take I think Damian Priest will take care of business. No doubt about it. Finn Balor might get the upper hand and then might even hit a coup de grace. But I think Damian will come back, kick the shit out of him, and hit him with a razor's edge and finish it once and for all. But I can tell you, this is just the beginning. I feel like there's going to be war games somewhere down the line. I think, and for maybe the first time ever, a mixed tag team war games match. It'll be, I'm going to have to presume at this point the LWO, because they've been having a lot of issues with the Judgment Day recently. So I think it'll be the three members of the LWO and the Terror Twins versus the Judgment Day, including Liv Morgan, in a first ever mixed tag team war games match. Think about it. You have Finn Balor, JD McDonough, Carlito, Dominic Mysterio, and Liv Morgan versus Damian Priest, Lakeem Wilde. Well, versus Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, Lakeem Wilde, God damn it, Lakeem, and Chris Totaro, and of course, don't forget Rey Mysterio. There you go. Imagine that as a War Games match. That would be great. and I think it was should start. And honestly, I'll get to that when the Survivor Series comes around. But if that match is to happen, I think it has to start off Liv versus Rhea, only for it to make sense, and then bring in. And I think the Judgment Day should have a hand, so then they can bring in Dominic afterwards, because Rhea and Dom, they're like cruiserweights, and you can technically get away with it. You wouldn't mind to get away with it if someone Rey Mysterio or someone else to come in. That wouldn't be fair. It would have to be at least, Dominic or JD. So to give the Judgment Day an advantage. But hey, listen, that's me thinking about Survivor Series. This match, however, is going to be a hell of a battle. Who do I think is going to win? Damian Priest. Who do I want to win? Damian Priest. Next match is the main event of the evening. It is a Hell in a Cell match. I love Hell in a Cell. Think about how Bad Blood 1995 debut of Kane. That was great when The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels were in a Hell in a Cell match. Remember the Hell in a Cell match when Mick Foley took on The Undertaker at King of the Ring? My God, we've had so many great Hell in a Cell matches. There is one we can wish we could forget. The late great Bray Wyatt, the Fiend Bray Wyatt, took on Seth Rollins in a Hell in a Cell match that didn't quite go the way we was expecting, but I have explained it loads of times. The Fiend was unstoppable, and he was a monster at the time, and Seth Rollins was the champ, and the babyface champ that they wanted to be the champion for quite a long time, and a no DQ non-finish was probably the best way to do it without killing their fiendish character. But that's just me. But speaking of character, I can tell you this much. CM Punk has actually got history inside Hell in a Cell. And I believe Drew McIntyre has had history inside Hell in a Cell. And you know what? They're going to tear each other apart. There's going to be really big spots in there, and I cannot wait. Hell, start the match on top of the cell. I think that would be great. I know that Undertaker and Mankind started the Hell in a Cell on top of Hell in a Cell. Wow, look how that ended up. These two men are going to tear each other apart, and there's only going to be one man left standing at the end of it. And there's going to be claymores, future shock DDTs, glass kisses, go to sleep, bulldog, knee and to the face, and bulldogs, and even an elbow and GTS, and maybe an Anaconda Vice. I haven't seen that in a while. Yeah, let's see if he pulls that out the bag. I can tell you this match, there's going to be blood, Bad Blood, and both of these men are going to be dripping in the Crimson Mask, and I'll be able to say my famous line of, "He's bleeding like a stuffed pig." But who's going to come out on top and finish this once and for all? Because we've been told this is the last time these two men are going to be facing each other. Who do I think is going to win? CM Punk. But who do I want to win? I said it once and I say it again. Drew McIntyre. Because he needs it more than CM Punk does. CM Punk, you know what he needs? He needs a World Heavyweight Championship shot. But he needs a Royal Rumble win. He needs to headline WrestleMania. Drew McIntyre, he also needs that. But I think what he needs first is to finish this rivalry. Thus, by beating CM Punk. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That's Bad Blood for you. My predictions for Bad Blood. I hope you enjoyed it. And then after Bad Blood, I believe it is Survivor Series. So, Survivor Series War Games. So that will be interesting. Will my prediction about the LWO and the Terror Twins versus Judgment Day happen? Maybe. Will we see the Bloodline happen in the War Games? Team Roman versus Team Solo? Will that happen? Maybe. There will be blood shared in that ring if it does. But there's also blood that's going to be shared in Hell in a Cell between Drew McIntyre and CM Punk, between Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, and there'll be bad blood spilt between Nia Jax and Bayley, and there'll be Bad Blood spilt between Damian Priest and Finn Balor. It's gonna all happen Saturday, the 5th of October, and 2024, and that is all for now. And until next time for my review for Bad Blood, goodbye. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, then feel free to subscribe. If you want to watch the previous video, then click on the video on the left. But if you want to watch the playlist, then click on the playlist that's on the right.